everybody, IntuitiveEdge here. Welcome to my channel once again. So I want to talk about Brandon Straka, the founder of the WalkAway movement. I want to know what's been taking place with him. He's basically fallen off the radar and is basically MIA. And we know that he was arrested on January 25th for participating in the rally at the Capitol. And so I wanted to take a look at this. I want to look at the cards. I've looked at it a little bit psychically as well to see what's going on with him, just out of concern for him, because it's like he's gone dark. Nobody's heard from him. It's been several weeks now, and I just want to know what's going on. I don't want him to drop off the radar because nobody's talking about him, and I want to find out where he's at and how he's doing. So, all right. So I'm going to take a look at the cards here. I did get some intuitive messages, so I may share those as well as I go. All right, so first card out is the Death card, the card of transformation. Now in tarot, it does not mean literal death, okay? It just means a radical shift or transformative change. And he's got the Queen of Pentacles over that. To me, this indicates some type of desire to hold something of value in a very transformational kind of way. So let's keep going and see how this pans out. I've got the Eight of Wands up top. That's usually things happening quickly. It can indicate travel or movement. So let's keep going and see what else we get. Got another Queen coming out. The Knight of Drama in the background and the boredom on the front, on the foreground, on the future. Okay. Now, when I tuned into his energy psychically, I was drawn to wherever he's being held. I do see him in some type of, it looks like it was kind of dark, almost looked like not quite a jail cell. It had like a door, not bars, almost like a solitary thing. I don't know if it's a holding facility or an actual, I would hope he isn't in solitary. That seems a little ridiculous, but that's kind of what I saw. It was just a dark room with a door, not bars. And I got the sense that there was some type of push or goal to catch him on a process crime. And for those of you that don't know, process crime is when you basically get trapped into catching yourself in the FBI would try to catch you in a lie and then use that against you. It's like, it's not so much what you're being held for. This, like, they try to pile on and add something else. And that's what I get. I also got the sense that there's another person that is also being detained or arrested, and they're trying to triangulate these two's stories, Brandon and this other person. And I don't know if Brandon and this other person know each other, but they're trying to triangulate these two's stories and kind of pit them against each other. I think that's what they're looking for, is trying to get those two stories not to match, so that they have something more to go on. That's what I'm seeing. It's trumped up. It's a little contrived, but I sense that's what's going on. I asked if there's anybody that is on his side that he's been in contact with, and I did see a female, and I couldn't quite tell if this is an attorney or a friend or family member, but I did see a female, kind of short, stocky kind of build. And I get it's a friend, kind of, that's the more of the vibe I got, but it could be family also. But this person is trying to reach out through the system, trying to get messages to him, communicate with him, check on him, that kind of thing. So he does have a friend or somebody on the outside who cares about him and is trying to work through the system to reach out to him. Okay, so that's kind of what I saw there. All right, so let me keep going here. With the boredom card on future, on the immediate future, like what's coming up right now, is the boredom card, the Four of Cups. It's kind of the card of refusal too. It's like you're kind of in a stuck place and a little depressed, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he's feeling. And also bored if you're stuck in a cell somewhere. I imagine that's pretty boring. All right, so what else do we have? So he has the security card on him, trying to hold on to what's yours. The other thing that I got also, let me try to remember what I was getting earlier. I got the sense, I asked, what are any messages that he would want to give out to people if he could? And I got the sense that he felt like he was being persecuted, that he felt like he did nothing wrong. He was simply attending this rally, and that he was just kind of with the crowd, and that he wasn't there to cause any kind of trouble or violence. He feels like he's being singled out because of his name and his recognition and who he is. And he feels like this is a direct attack on him personally. That's kind of what I felt. It's like he would want people to know kind of that's how he feels, okay? I also asked, what does he need the most? What would be helpful for him? And what I sensed was it would be helpful for a groundswell. That was the word I heard. A groundswell of support for him to kind of come to his side, let people know that people miss him or care about him, want him to be okay. I think just getting his name back out in the open and talking about his case, I think is going to help a lot. Just having that pressure, because he is an influential figure, and the sense I got either from him or the situation was that this does feel like it's trying to clamp down on people who are like him, like-minded. And it's like they're just trying to silence voices. Okay, that's the sense I get with it. It does feel politically motivated. It doesn't feel completely unbiased. It does feel like there is some bias and political motivation with this as well. Okay, with that security card on him, this is like wanting to I get a couple things with this card. It's the card of wanting to be secure in your person, your effects, your things. But I also get there's a sense of value that comes with this card, and it feels like he's a target. He's a target of value, and that's why they're targeting him personally. Okay. Now, right now, I don't get any movement in terms of things changing right at the moment on the environment. He has the Eight of Cups, which is kind of a sad card of change. So he may kind of be in this kind of limbo for a little while, which is actually the next card, Limbo. Speaking of that, I didn't even see this card laying out there. The Limbo card is next. And that's just kind of like things could feel like plans being up in the air, or things needing to shake out a certain way in order for things to change. Like kind of A has to match with B before C can come around. It's just how things have to play out, okay? And it's just that waiting for things to play out. He does have the Two of Pentacles on his outcome, which is weighing your options. Do I do this? Do I do that? So I don't know if they're going to try to get him to plead a certain way, and they're going to give him, here's your options. You can do this or you can do that. And of course, these choices that are often given, I'm just going to digress a minute here, that are often given to people are like, you can choose the lesser of two evils. Here's evil choice A or evil choice B. Which one do you want? It's never generally for the benefit of the accused, okay? That they're trying to get what they want out of this situation and to use it to their leverage, okay? The FBI, I'm talking. The FBI is going to use this to their advantage, and their leverage and whatever political aims or aspirations they have, the reason why they targeted him in the first place, they're going to use that to their advantage. And I don't know that option A or option B that they may offer is necessarily going to be the best option, the true option, the rightful option. So I don't think he's going to be treated like real fairly. He does have the self-reflection and judgment card underneath, which is the card of taking stock of everything up to this point that you've done, weighing what is best for you and your future, and seeing your path forward that is the best for you. That judgment card, self-reflection, I'll show it to you. It's kind of like your come to Jesus moment, your comeuppance, your, this is it. This is a culmination of a whole wide range of events. And so this is probably going to cause a lot of self-reflection for him. I'm sure he has a lot of time to self-reflect right now, given where he's at. But I think right now, if what I sensed is that if people begin to pray for him and pray for a good outcome, pray for a good attorney for him, and for just that this situation would transform for the best for all involved, okay? That whatever that they're trying to nail him on, that only the truth would prevail and that only honesty would be the result. Because that's the key, is honesty, okay? That's what we want. The truth and honesty in everything. People's careers, people's political agendas aside, right? We want truth and honesty, law and order, and for the FBI to get its act together and not persecute people because of their political beliefs. That's how I feel. But anyway, it's not about what I feel. It's just what comes through the cards and what's best for Brandon. And I wish him the best. I hope he is doing well. And I hope that he can come through this. I did do a video on him a while back. And I did kind of give it out a little ways, like he was in the middle of a cycle, it felt like. And after some time, after like a 5 years time, it was gonna all come around, and he'll be much better off after all of this dust settles, and he'll kind of look back on it and go, oh, okay, I see why I went through that, and glad that I'm on the other side of it. So he will get through this. This is just kind of a stick in his a fork road in his journey, okay? It's like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Well, it's like either road I choose, it's like they're both kind of tough. So we just need to keep him in our prayers and pray for him that he would have peace, even in the midst of this, and that he would find peace with himself, with God if he needs to, and just know that he'll get through this. Okay, that's what I sense with it. All right, I do hope that he's okay. I'm just looking back over the cards, seeing if I missed anything. He does have the card of resilience. I don't think I mentioned that. Queen of Swords. She's kind of what led up to this. She's a really strong card. He's got some really good strength of character cards, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So just a little tough on the situation right now. So, all right, I think that's it. Keep him in your prayers, and we'll hope for the best for him. And catch you next time in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.